Well, here we go then. It will be the T-side start for Evil Geniuses here, and we'll get into the action very quickly indeed. Automatic challenge towards the T-spawn area. No shots connecting just yet, and the bomb goes towards B tunnels. Kusta looking towards lower, and he might get some aggro here because they are setting themselves up towards the tunnel position, but it's good to be a contact smoke and make their way forward. We'll see. Evil Genius is poised and ready to attack B. They need to start moving out. You can see Gen.G have actually started rotating already. A's open. They are ready to retake this bomb site, no problem.
They're very well equipped for it, and the taps don't quite find much taps, but automatics do. 2 headshots. He does go down, but Daps finally knocked off his perch. A 2v2 stand very low. Look at the flank from Kusta. He's walking straight behind them on tunnels. Their attention drawn, and 2 taps, 2 headshots. Gen.G will get the flying start in the pistol round. You can see, we normally talk about it, Alex, the fact when you set 5 players up behind a position, you've got about a 10-second window before the flanks can be coming in, CTs get information, and we saw Gen.G rotate everyone over towards B before the contact smoke could even come down. They got so much out of that one, and they're able to retake it. And sure, EG did a great job at actually getting a few kills there, but the bomb didn't get planted, so they had to take a full eco here. They're going for 2 smokes. I assume they'll just set themselves up towards catwalk and go for a short play, trying to get that bomb planted, but they could go towards B once again with another contact smoke and try the same again. But down towards lower they go. And you can see Gen.G preparing for the next round. Sure, they've got rifles now, but they know they're up against Glocks and is trying to prepare with all the utility in the follow-up round number 3, where Evil Geniuses will have AKs and some basic utility like smokes and 1 flash.
Smoke CT, charge towards B. Oh, automatic. He caught a bit of a dink there, but nothing to worry about, and a very stylish finish from Som.
Clean as you like. Now, we need to make sure everybody at home knows the gravitas of this match right here. If Gen.G win, they'll finish first in this group. 100 Thieves will be second, and Cloud9 will come in third. If EG win, they'll finish third within the group. That'll allow them to get through to the playoffs. Cloud9 will be second, and 100 Thieves will finish in first. So, if you missed all of that, whoever wins this game will go through to the playoffs. Whoever loses is out of the tournament. So, simple as that. And we know those points for the major are extremely important. Let's see how much of a fight they're willing to put up here. Through tunnels will be 3 members very quickly slinking on down the lower dark stairs. So they want to go for a fast mid to B split right here, as the other 2 individuals will be upper dark with that C4 in tow.
So B split looking very likely indeed. Breezy at the bomb, Stanislaw just behind him as well. And they've gone for the silent play here, going to go for the last second commitment. The pounce now toward the B bomb site. It's all about Daps. Look at his position. He's been baited in, and they still check it. The flashbang's fantastic. Daps on for a couple here, and he manages to convert them. They've got AK-47s, but the bomb is not down. It's a 3 versus 2 in favor of Gen.G, but Stanislaw, he can get a couple of kills here. Brings it back in their favor. Flashbang deployed, and he'll swing off it. This is looking excellent for Stan.
Oh, he's done some great work already. Automatic's going to have to retake with just 17. He opts for tunnels. It makes sense. He's going to have some backs turned if Kusta does successfully make this one count. An incendiary and a flashbang would be a good way to make sure the attention's drawn towards Kusta, and he has exactly that. Here they come. Oh, Stan, very well played. Now looking towards tunnels. I think his teammate spotted him. Breezy, I think he's conveyed the information. Automatic's not interested.
Well, there we have it. Evil Genius is there. It was all about round number 3, and it works out for them. The in-game leader. Convincing play. It was Daps that opened things up. It was looking so promising. Look at that flashbang from Bentaire. It did such good work for them. They managed to get the man advantage, but they didn't find the bomb. That got planted, and Stanislaw knew he had to be active there towards the window. Delivers on all fronts, and we should still have a buy for Gen.G here. They did save the AK-47, so they'll bring out the all-4 automatic as well. Kusta with the M4, and Daps brings up the rear of the utility.
Yeah, I really like that direct approach from EG, right? They knew exactly what they wanted to do from the start of the round, and they followed through with it. And now we get a very concise situation going on down. With the AWP out, middle will be spotted, and no one's home, so he's going to actually push forward, looking towards lower dark now. Tarek needs to be on his toes. The teammate he won the major with is on the other side of that box. Oh, the bullet will rattle off, so now they're on notice that the AWP is in play. They'll still continue with this default spread as they can grab some mid control here. Tarek going to be dropping the smoke into the doors. That's going to allow the jump up towards Xbox, and what should follow will be the catwalk position under the T side control. So here we go.
A flash through the middle doors. Cirque doesn't have the sniper, but he is fully equipped with the utility. Flashbang once again. Going to be setting up A execution here. See a couple of smokes down towards catwalk. They're actually reeling it in. The bomb towards upper B, it looks like another B split potentially here. And in terms of defense, we've got Son with a FAMAS there. He'll be joined by Daps, who has a single smoke. So setting up the CT spawn area, they're actually going to send more manpower towards tunnels this time instead of towards middle where they had 3 players before. So a variation of the B split, but essentially the same strategy. And we'll see Tarek lead the way. Flashbangs deployed and in they go.
Just like that, he was still looking at middle, damn! With just a flashbang. The CTs have rocked. Som and Daps have no time to react.
That was quick stuff right there, and I like the change it, right? Well, they know that they need to put more pressure towards that middle area for the CTs, so they did. They had 3 individuals looking in that direction. Well, guess what? Peekaboo, we're coming out behind you, and the B bomb site is done and dusted. We know how difficult it is to retake, so the save is the right call here, and it'll give them another shot going into the next round. So I like the pace out of EG. They seem to know the game plan very clearly. It doesn't feel like they're doing a lot of mid-round calling. They just did their default. They took control, and then from there exploded onto that B bomb site. So good stuff.
Good stuff all round. We'll take more of that, please. Nice pounds, good timing there from Evil Geniuses, and they'll keep 5 players up here as well. Into that next round very shortly. As Chad said, Gen.G will be saving some weapons here. Most importantly, the AWP of Automatic, who did look very good on Nuke, I have to say, but much better scenes here from EG. They're going to start building up some cash now, but still a buy available for the Gen.G squad. Here's Tarek. The pounce out. You can see this light footwork. Double spray down comes forward, and there it is. Jobs are good on round over. CZ for Daps, Som on the MP9. But what are they going to do with Automatic? Want to boost up towards short, perhaps? Able to get a quick pick. Time will tell.
These are Gen.G's best rounds normally, aren't they?
That's a good point.
Bit less realistic for Daps to get a 3K with his CZ this time, though. And, oh, that's going to trade nicely. Kusta keeping things level. They've got 3 players invested. If EG commit to this, yeah, change of plan. Stan screaming at them, saying, "What are you doing, boys? Come back." No, straight into the AWP and a missed shot from Automatic. They tuck in. He knows exactly where they are. There's no other option. I know this run boost could be such a cool kill. Gave up, it seems. And it cost Tarek his life. A very quick flick.
Yeah, they really gave up on the run boost very quickly there. But it's still, will be leading Automatic to a frag at least. They'll jump up towards Xbox, 2 players, and they still have 1 smoke and a couple of Molotovs. But Kusta's in a perfect position to shut this one down. He'll be deploying the flashbang at this stage and is swinging out for a single kill. Once he gets it, he wants to try and stay alive here, but he commits to a 3. Significant damage him. Dished out towards Stanislaw, but he's actually pulled a kill back with the flames down. Bomb to be planted, and presumably Automatic will close things out. And he will. No bomb goes down, and Evil Geniuses give the round up.
3K for the majority of the lads. Going to put them on pretty dire straits. Daps back into the SMG ways. This death for Tarek is not his most popular one, that's for sure. Lovely attempt from Kusta. I mean, just the fact that he committed to the spray, it would have taken a second to release the mouse 1, but he felt confident in the transfer, and he certainly did well to find 2. Puts Gen.G on 3.
Cirque's currently 0-4. Now, as this first half develops, you're going to see that AWP become even more instrumental, so need to get him off the mark if EG want to be dangerous here on the T side of Dust2. Same old, same old. Default spread. Somebody watching long, somebody watching tunnels. A 3-man pack working the mid to grab cap control. And once they do that, it's meant to force out the CT utility, but it's actually forcing Automatic to push forward with the AWP. Both are on the left-hand side of his crosshair here. Triple smoke will be landing on through. Takes a shot, drops a molly. Damage has been done. Stan is getting melted by utility here.
Yeah, he really is. Down to 40 HP, and the grenade situation is a little bit more concerning. They've got no smokes or any sort of crosshair. 3 flashbangs, a couple of mollies, and actually pretty much 0 control of the map. They have got 1 decent position in Stanislaw up towards Catwalk, but that's about what you'd expect from a default. They'll go towards long, and Kusta handling it well once again. Had a fantastic round in the previous, and he continues that strong form here in round number 6. A 5-on-3 already with 40 seconds. It doesn't look good for Cirque. We'll find one back. Ethan as well.
Kusta's going to be so angry. He pulled out that flash the second the fight came in. And what looked like a 5v3 completely locked down now is an open A site and a 3-man retake.
They throw the bomb across. So Stanislaw will have the plan now, but he's got 40 HP, bear in mind. He will be wrecked by the flick of Automatic there. Beautiful stuff with 18 seconds remaining. Bear in mind, no smokes. They have to flash once. Hopefully the cross is going to work out for them, but Automatic knows if he gets one more kill where that could be it. Commits to it, and it doesn't work out, so they can plan now.
The long flank's on.
Som hits the first. He knows the last still remains on the site, both from short. Ethan, if he hits that tap, he could do this. He commits to the spray. Long range Daps saves the day for Gen.G.
More clutches.
Another clutch for Daps. Another 1 versus 1. MP9 at range as well, and he's giving them hell out there. Keep doing it. One more for luck. No, good. The boring approach here. Go for the defuse, I suppose. But another fantastic retake from Gen.G. They continued their success in these clutches. And Ethan, though, what a valiant effort. You've got to respect him for that one. It looked like it was his.
Yeah, he gave it a good crack. But so did Kusta here at long range. The fact that he gets 2 from this position, that's very good stuff there.
And if Automatic hit that second shot, look at the first. There was a second chance just like that. He overstayed his welcome in the molly and missed his chance. Gen.G converting all the same, 4-2.
Important timeout here, and this will be the first of this map and the first for EG. So they are going to invest a little bit of their dollary dues. You can see some utility, some pistols coming on out here. Potentially a pace change, because in the first 2 gun rounds that they picked up, it was quite clear on their approach. Let's do a quick mid to B, and then let's do feigning cat control, and then pop flash through the B smokes and attack that site. The last few gun rounds have been a little bit slower, more default spread. And going back late long, like Henry said, with no smokes in play, that is never going to work well.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's not an ideal scenario, and they've gone for the partial buy here. That's to be P250s and Deagles. Ethan just gets the Molotov with his Glock, so a set piece will be deployed here.
Where's that going, Stan? So the first goes Xbox.
Oh, it's gone all the way up Catwalk.
Yeah, they do this thing where they isolate the cat aggression with this smoke. So any CTs who get boosted or want to be playing there have to decide, do we respect the smoke or do we fall on back? So you can see here, they get cat control off of it, and that allows them to now set up their nades for this A set piece.
Cool idea. And just as it fades, new smokes are put down. This is going to work out. They're playing from long. If they drop off, maybe Tarek could catch someone here. He's trying to use the smoke, but oh, Bentet was so prepared for that. And
yeah,
now this
more than ready.
mid-B split.
It's going to be completely shut down. It never really got going, to be honest with you, but it was a pretty cool strategy in terms of the smokes deployed and the idea and theory behind it, but overall didn't really do much for them. No bomb planted, no real kills found, and we have got Gen.G with a 5-2 scoreline here. Looking to increase that if possible. Nice idea from Tyler to drop down towards Spawn with Bentet. More than ready for it. Easy kills by his standards here. And we'll get into round number 8. Money back online for Evil Geniuses, so should have the AWP, which he will. Very good at this gap shot. We'll see if he can do any damage here to kick things off. Nothing will connect as the smoke goes down, and Breezy commits a long spawn here. Flashbang down, going through the flames. Needs to go for the 180, taking a lot of damage, but he's actually okay for now. Ethan opens things up, and this is some fantastic work here from the AK-47s. Looking for the 3rd kill here. Bentet, only good for 1.
That's more like it from EG. Automatic's pushed so far up. Oh my goodness, Tarek is still watching the tons push from Spawn. That's a nasty way to go down, and he will. Tarek removing the AWP from the save equation, so puts Daps in CT Spawn with no information as to where they can come from. He knows Tarek's probably going to clear B, and it does seem like he's just about processed all that information.
Yeah, to be lucky for Daps to live here, but if he can do anything, if he can get any kills, that'd be a bonus as well. You can see EG are just doing this Na'Vi-esque approach, and while all these footsteps mean that Daps may be able to find a freebie, never mind. Tarek will convert. I saw something very interesting today, guys, in the Astralis versus Heretics game on Dust2.
What'd you see?
So Heretics were doing like a Na'Vi long round, like we just saw EG do just there. But then once Astralis had lost control along, they were more than happy to give it up. They held on to a lot of their Molotovs. And what that meant was, when Heretics went to take that A bomb site, they were dropping Molotovs on the plant spot from CT spawn. Then once that one expired, they put another one in there from Cat. So they were able to delay those rounds just with holding on to their utility instead of doing what a lot of teams do, which is try and fight them as they're crossing. But surprisingly, that 1 round win from EG has broken the bank.
And EG will have an open runway here. P250s and USPs is about all Gen.G can muster together. And it's the correct decision. Like, they could have bought something here. They could have scraped together SMGs for masses, but what's the point? You've already got the lead at this stage. Your money's to be very strong. You could even go for an AWP setup going forward here. Maybe a double one. Stanislaw opens things up as we reach our logical conclusion. Bentet will grab a kill in the back there. Significant damage dished out, but only a couple of kills found. But as I mentioned, money's going to be back on track here. Daps can even afford a secondary AWP if we really wanted to go down that track. See, Som invest first. And they do go for the double AWP set, so Automatic and Som. Interesting to see what Som can do with the weapon. Incredible aim, and I assume he'll be taking it towards the B-bomb site, which is a very difficult area to hold on this day's Dust2. You'd think the mid-splits wouldn't be as powerful as they are, but they still remain to be very difficult to handle. And we're going for a long take once again. Ethan leading the charge, all behind him, and not for long. He'll be isolated and removed by Kusta.
That's such a coin toss, isn't it? Having fast long as your main crux of your attack. Now,
I feel like that's one thing if we ever do change this map again. Like, just to vary those spawns up a base, it's getting a bit boring to say, well, he's got the long spawn, he's definitely going to take it. I think that's a little bit dull now.
Well, this is a fantastic start for Gen.G. Even though the damage has been done to Kusta, you can see Bentet's going to actually come on over and back him up. Might bait Kusta, who will stand and fight from this. Oh, they're going to get caught in transition.
Works out for the one, and that could bait them nicely into assuming it's clear. They do! Cirque bunny hopping with anxiety. The nade won't find him, but he will get away. 4 versus 2, though. The damage is done, I'm afraid. Automatic could feed a frag, but Cirque a little too trigger happy. Just a second too early on that.
A chance for Tarek, but not a very good one. Som will have his number there for the B-bomb site. He's got that secondary AWP, and now they're having a bit of fun. We'll be shooting the bodies all night long, it seems, as Evil Geniuses have got a bit of a financial crisis going on here. Stanislaw and Breezy, no good, I'm afraid. $2,500 won't get them too far, but they've been dropped 1 AK, and it's going to be Stanislaw Tech 9 here. It's not the end of the world. He's actually got the AWP, so it's come together. I think there might be one player on a pistol. Who's it going to be? Why they don't take a tactical timeout on those sort of rounds, I will never understand, but it's going to be fine.
I guess this is a very important round right here, considering they've gone for this buy scenario. The loss bonus is only at 1,900 on the T side of things, so if they do lose this one, they will more than likely have to take an eco. That's assuming that the plant doesn't come on in, so let's wait and see how, I guess, much power is behind this buy. Lots of focus towards the B-bomb site early. You can see no stragglers over towards middle from that CT side of Gen.G, meaning they can't get picked on off. The B-bomb site will be locked down with 2 individuals, and some with the AWP is fantastic. Can only really get mollied out of backup plat.
So then, round number 11. Things haven't really got to 5th gear just yet. We're waiting for that epic moment to happen here on Dust2. Get both teams sweating. We've had 1 clutch scenario so far. For now, though, Stanislaw still on that Desert Eagle. Cirque with the AWP. And they've got short control. The bomb's down there towards top of middle, so they won't be committing anytime soon, and that's a bit of an issue. There's 40 seconds remaining, so we'll be up to Ethan to recover the C4. He grabs the package and makes his way back towards short, and they are going to be dropping the avant-garde smokes here. Automatic defend. He knows the flashes are coming in, trying to dodge them to the best of his ability. He hits that first shot. Can he make it 2 for 2? Apparently not. So EG was control of the side now.
You can see the slick hair of Stanislaw. Not enough for him to hit the shot, though, and now Stan's actually firing off his deagle down range. GG, they take control of the A site, and oh, spectacular shot. Stops Som in his tracks.
Oh, that's a great shot, though. That's the AWP. And now it's back to a 3 versus 3. Time is ticking away. Are they going for this one? Gen.G are going to jump up. They're going for it. And it does look good for Bentet for the opening kill. Kusta as well. And the flank is there. They've actually got enough time to defuse this.
They've done it. Kusta on the defuse, and that frag. You're absolutely right, though. That frag on the AWP from Kusta, that was the way in.
I didn't think that fight would ever go in his favor there. Cirque is so quick on maps like this usually, but he's currently 3 and 8 chat. We haven't really noticed Cirque having a massive amount of impact on a map like Dust2. That's a strange sentence coming out of my mouth there.
This was a spectacular reaction from Tarek, but do we get to see Kusta's as well? Yeah, here we go.
So this is Cirque with an AWP, bear in mind.
Oh, absolutely lifted. Yeah, I was just taking a look at the head-to-head between these two teams right now. On record, there are 6 results. That's 3 best of 3s and a best of 1. Now, all of those results, I am going to say, have fallen in favor of EG, purely off the basis that the best-of-1 situation was tied between when it was Cloud9 and NRG. That was back in Blast Pro Series Los Angeles. We might remember that one. One of the problems here is Daps has never beaten EG, right? He's never taken him down.
Well, this would be the best chance he's ever had, I would say.
Yeah, and if he knocks him down here when it is the road to the major, right, the road to Rio, denies them a bunch of points, it's going to feel even sweeter.
Well, this round should be theirs, no problem. They're up against P250's no armor here. It's a nice move, though. I'm liking this from EG. They're going to actually take down Automatic. They've probably at least got a plan. Kusta doesn't want to fully send this one. He just wants to defend the AWP if possible here. And it looks like everything's under control. I feel like Bentet's going to get a couple of kills at this stage. And regardless, Daps will be chiming in as well. So bomb planted. Everyone's happy. Everyone's a winner here. Gen.G will take the round. They keep 4 players alive. EG get their money. And they'll be buying up next round.
Everybody's happy. Maybe not Automatic. That flash
going
probably
to
get under his skin a little bit. Did perfectly catch him.
That wasn't anything he did wrong. It's just a very nice maneuver from EG. They did a run boost, perfect flashes as well. He was just overwhelmed. He was ready and waiting for that. So just well done to them. Managed to find a lot with very little. Daps, though, still looking sharp out there with the M4.
I'm liking Kusta's impact here. He's having a lot right now on Dust2, and this will actually be the second tactical timeout coming on through from EG. The buy, of course, as you can see in the bottom right of your screen, well, that's already been made. It's just the call. Where do they want to go? What's the plan of attack? There is a long spawn for one individual, some B spawns on the floor as well, and an AWP in Tarek's hands. So I would say with this, he will be going for the corner pick, but it's been successful, what, 50% of the time so far for EG? They've had a couple, but they've also been stopped at the door. So let's see if he can change their luck right now.
Well, round 13 coming up. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, there's a special hashtag out there called hashtag ESL1. Send your questions in, and maybe in the post-show we can answer some of those for you. Anything you like, we'll give it a go. For now, though, back into the action. Round 13, and Tarek did go for that long take with the AWP. Doesn't work out for him, didn't take any damage, so he's absolutely fine. We'll give the AWP back over towards Cirque, and Automatic, a chance for that kill on lower B. Doesn't work out for him, so a couple of missed AWP shots, and everyone remains alive.
Last time Breezy had a quiet T-half on Dust2, I watched him 4K the pistol with 4 bullets.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do not fear for those Evil Genius fans watching and wondering where one of your stars has gone. We've seen Breezy on multiple occasions turn halves on their head once he gets onto that CT side. But for now, they damaged halving Tarek's functional health pool. And Bentet in the dunce corner, no nades, staring empty flash.
We'll see what he can make of it. Evil Geniuses, giving out 3 rounds in a row. That is number 13 here, and is considered a T-sided map. So buckle up. This road to Rio is going to be a little bit bumpy for Evil Geniuses. They give this away. That could be them saying goodbye. Smoke over. And Benta, I actually really like this position. This and all the chaos can work out sometimes.
Yeah, you're going to be focusing so much on Goose and Ramp, and with 20 seconds left.
Oh, it's a dream.
He's got to shoot.
No,
he has to shoot. He's going to be clear.
One more! There he goes! A double. Still not safe for the round. A safe plan from Cirque, but is it safe? Because from long, Stanislaw provides the supporting cover. 2v2.
And he's got the Molotov. Stanislaw, that is for sure. If he can get that down, they should have a very good chance of winning the round, but he's towards long, so Cirque will have to challenge with a sniper rifle. But this is looking much better for Evil Geniuses now. The smoke makes things uncomfortable. The flick doesn't quite connect. Cirque trying to work out what he can do here, but Stanislaw and his Molotov, he's shot from the bomb now. He's done enough to win this round, but wants to have gun out for now.
Knows he's going to get pushed. Stan keeps him safe, and
there's the molly.
Nothing the Som can do now. The flames on the side. He's going to get the close quarters dig. But not the round. Looking to save that AWP. I think he'll get enough distance. Yeah, no worries there. But that is an EG round 5. Getting necessities at this point on that T side, closing the gap.
Good work from Stan. Had to drop that Molotov, and he knew when he had to do it as well. Even after this effort from Benta, it was a scary moment for him. 3 players run past him, and Cirque does get the quick kill in the end, and he manages to convert the round as well. So much needed there for Evil Geniuses, and their money is able to get them back into round number 14, but only just about. Tara, a couple of flashes. Breezy just 1 smoke. Give this round up. They'll have nothing available for the final round here, but backing towards a double orb setup. Gen.G are also fully invested, so this will be a huge round to pick up just for the ramifications that lead after it.
Oh, aggressive.
Going for a lot of info.
Yeah, and they've got it. But the problem is, if they attack up short right now, which they are, they're in the wrong place at the wrong time, and EG get the free bomb site. So this one here is looking like a potential save for Gen.G. If they go for this, we're going to have an 8-7 half on the cards because there'll be no money for Gen.G going into that final round. They'll have the $1,900 loss bonus. They have to save, I think. I wouldn't be considering going for this one right now. They don't have any avenues in. They have no kills. They're smoked off, but they want to go for it.
Good grief. A lot of their eggs into this basket. Bomb's already half gone. And Breezy holding the line. They walk in, trading equally. Cirque, however, is the one to tip the scales in their favor, and that bomb is the one to do the rest. They're so committed. A smoke on the site, a Bentep frag. If only there was someone with the kit on it. Daps, he decided he didn't have time. He's back to way too long.
Oh, we said we wanted a close game here for the third and final map, and EG have done enough now to convince me they can take us the full distance. It will be 8-6, and we said the money will be broken for Gen.G if they gave that round up as well. Fortunately, they saved the AWP, but there still won't be much to talk about here. They got $1,900 in terms of loss bonus, so that's CZ's, Desert Eagles. Maybe a scout if you're lucky. But Automatic will have to take matters into his own hands here. He needs an opening kill. He cannot play passively here. He'll drop the back smoke and head towards B. Doesn't look towards T-spawn at all. Not interested. It's a long take here. Cirque, opening kill is his. Probably the first he's had. He hasn't had much success with the opening duels. And we'll see Automatic. He'll have to push up a B. There's no two ways about it. He can't sit there at the back of the site, and he will need to pull a kill back.
They're coming his way. Bomb and all. Breezy with the Xbox smoke, and Automatic. He does catch one T-spawn. I wonder if he caught a glimpse of the bomb. Doesn't seem like we're seeing the CT rotations to suggest that.
Oh, and he's left the side as well. He's even gone out the doors. This is a real problem right now. EG in the last couple of rounds have been able to juke Gen.G around the map here.
It's happened again.
That's terrible. It's the last round of the half here. They're now going to have to retake the B bomb site. Pistols, AWP. There's utility at least. They can get the mollies in place. They can get some smokes towards the tunnels, and there are flashes to help them break through the window and doors, but the B bomb site, it's so hard to retake. I don't know how they get in.
Yeah, this is going to be near impossible. Daps has gone down already. Cirque spotted the flank from Kusta, and looks like that's pretty much the only player left. In fact, it's Automatic. He's caught by Cirque with the 180. And Evil Geniuses, they keep it as close as possible. 8-7 for survival on the road to Rio.
Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I see what I wanna be, questioning my destiny, only knowing what I see. I don't even realize I've already made a path, and I can change it anytime. I can't take it back. I know what I want, but it seems so damn far away. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said say you wanna be somebody. moving. Wanna see you be what you wanted to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said all. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said all. I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. You say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, EG and Gen.G, seeing them battle for survival in the Americas for the first of 3 events for the road to Rio de Janeiro. It is the only major of the year, and we are now into the final half of Dust2. Final half of the evening, fellas.
Yeah.
I've got Hanky G, who just said the affirmative, and Mr. Chatty B.
That was cheeky C1 there. Only the OGs know what that means.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Really rolling back the years there. Now, just quickly, for those of you joining us who aren't too familiar with what we've been doing over here within the Road to Rio, the second pistol rounds of each map, we've been keeping X-ray off. We want to give you a little bit more appreciation for what these players actually see and just how good their aim and individual ability can be under pressure. And speaking of pressure, well, there's a lot on the line right here.
There is, absolutely. Evil Geniuses is a must-win game for them. And we'll be saying goodbye. Gen.G do have the advantage here as we move on to the T side. And bear in mind, it's considered a T-sided map, but it's not a huge deal when it's an 8-7. That is very common. And we've all seen now, initial headshot, automatic.
You would have said that Nuke is a CT-sided map, but that didn't seem to stop EG from struggling.
Oh, wow, hold on. Aggression from the CTs here. There's going to be 3 kills of Gen.G, surely. They've got all the advantage they could ask for, but there's still a bit of life left in EG here. Dax will find the penultimate frag as Stanislaw. They'll have to tuck tail and push back.
Knife him, Som.
That will do.
Yeah, that'll do. And that's a great start for Gen.G here. So we said before, Daps used to play for this team. He got cut. He got cut for Stan. He got kicked out the door. He's played them a bunch of times under a Cloud9 banner with the core of Kusta, Automatic, and the man himself.
Didn't look great, that one, did it? It
didn't look great, but now that they've got this Gen.G roster together, they've been able to add the youngster of Som and Benta from Southeast Asia into the mix here. They're a much more threatening prospect, and this might actually be the first time Daps is able to beat his old team. And what a way to do it. Denying them playoffs here on the road to Rio would be fantastic. Cirque, wanting to get aggressive towards middle with the scout, needs to find an opening, is the one to cop the tag, so we'll think better of it. Ethan, he's got a scout as well. He's found a frag.
Yeah, but look at the space Bentet's managed to manufacture straight out. They have themselves long now, but it's not going to get them too far against those scouts. They'll have to take those jewels eventually, and actually Stan just caught Daps in tunnels. EG, they're keeping this one close. Real chance to take this one. Kusta's tagged as well, very vulnerable to a scout hit, but there's Som with the hero transfer. 2 kills in 2 seconds, and immediately back in the driving seat. They smoke the cross, and it goes from EG looking poised to make this second round awkward to a very awkward retake.
I think that if Stan and Ethan decide that they want to go for this one and they lose this, it will be the full eco in the next. So, the jump, the damage done to Benta there. This one could be possible. 7 HP. Does he still want to go for it?
No kits available though, Chad. It's going to be an absolute nightmare to make this work now. Ethan, scout towards shot. Brilliant wallbang there, but can he find anything more? It's Kusta behind the car. Just trying to stay alive here. Whittle down the clock if possible. Leave Som as the sacrifice, and it will be Kusta to get back on his feet. Find double digits and fend off the force buy. It's eco territory now for Evil Geniuses.
And I think a quick round on the cards here for EG. They will only have USPs, and, well, you're not really going to be waiting out that utility for too long. This was the perfect timing. That right there was the round-winning frags from Som. So good stuff to him. But yeah, I think that EG might take this one a little bit quicker. They have a smoke, they have a flash, and that would tell me that they might be stacking somewhere together to use the flash. Could be a cap boost, could be a long corner play. But both teams are headed to long. Here we go.
Looks like it's time. Flash gonna fly through the air. It's very late. Already Kusta could get his crosshair in the right place. And Breezy and Ethan do claw something back, but yeah, to contest the pickup is Bentet.
Well, I was interested for a second there, but only a couple of kills found. We'll see the money now for EG. Can they afford a double up setup themselves? Apparently not. It's going to be Cirque, who's now found double digits. He's 10 and 14. He can do most of his damage here in the second half, though, on the CT side. No tactical timeouts called just yet. Gen.G happy to play in this gun round after finding the 3-0 start. Here we go, then. All for Stanislaw. Was using that on Nuke as well.
Boom. Big shot, big opener from Automatic. That's Breezy gone. And immediately the CTs are now forced to Scarpa. You've got a 2-2 split, you're so divided. As soon as you lose that man, Breezy's 15th death. Only 6 kills from him. I was talking about his reignition, but haven't seen any evidence of that yet.
Breezy down. Gen.G was still the majority of the resources here. Looking for that 12th round, and they should convert it with the landscape of the round right now. No real utility to speak of on the EG side. They've got a couple of incendiaries and flashes and only one smoke. They do have kids, however. But to defend it's Cirque. And we've seen his executions plenty of times from EG in the first half. Bit of a fake here with the one smoke down.
But putting that smoke down from Stan, now he doesn't know if his smoke has stopped this push or if it's a fake. He will now, though. Lots of utility thrown towards A. 2 flooding in, and a perfect flash will force Cirque off the line, and Kusta hunts him.
Great stuff. Beautiful. That should be it. You can't really consider that. I like the blue bin boost. Like, it's a very potent spot. It is great. I feel like it's underutilized, the blue bin. It's such a great angle for both sides. But we do see Tarek painted into a corner here. He'll find another kill. I don't think it has a knock-on effect because his other teammates are so far away. Getting picked off now. Tarek has to challenge. It's lovely from Automatic there. His hat trick in the round. Ethan, no cash, no time, and he does get the consolation back. They can recover that orb, though, and Ethan, he'll have to save the M4 here. Trying to flash his way out. And he's going to be taken down by the looks of things. So it's going to be close, and he'll get the better of him. So it will be one player surviving. Dabs will get the AWP, 12-7. And with the maximum loss bonus going into this one, the M4 saved, is it going to be enough to persuade them to invest more?
This has been a very similar story for the EG camp, hasn't it? They find they lose the opening kills, and then the round looks like it's lost, and maybe they should be considering saving. Then they might get 1 or 2 cheeky kills in the fray, and that accelerates them. That forces them to go for the retake situation, which actually plays into the hands of Gen.G, who now have themselves potentially a 13th round on the board. They're going up against just that saved M4 and some upgraded pistols. The scout on Cirque. How potent can they be?
It's time to find out. 2 invested towards the mid-hold. Ethan and Cirque trying to bait them in to punish the scout holding middle, but little do they know Ethan is hiding. Looks like they might actually get the payoff, but that's just going to be the Adren smoke. Enables them to cross from Tons to Xbox safely. You can see exactly. Perfect demonstration given here.
Yeah, you have to jump from the tunnels itself. Don't try and jump up by the box. It won't work out, and they'll see your feet. So, PSA there. EG really on the ropes of this particular round. They saved the M4, but a partial buy could lead them to a 13-7 deficit.
The bomb's in B Tons here, Hank.
It is, and there's only one player, to be fair, in towards B. That's Stanislaw. He's on the crates here, and there could be a quick kill. Oh, that's sick from Automatic. He's in the zone right now, isn't he? He knows Ethan's towards the window here, and this is a huge round for them to pick up. We are going to see Ethan get some decent damage there towards Kusta. Maybe the kill on Dap, so a chance, but the bomb's about to be planted, and they have 1 kit, no grenades.
Tarek, if he gets a kill and an AK? No? Yeah, kit on Ethan from the save.
Yeah, there could be something here, but this kill might decide it. Automatic won't quite connect the shot, but it looks like he's ready for a second challenge here. Tarek will give it to him, and now we go back to a 3 versus 2. Automatic just dumpstering them at this point. 3 frags in the round. Ethan waits towards the window. He has got the kit, but he has run out of time as well. 13-7 found. Money should be okay. Now that's just a partial investment with the saved M4, but they are running out of rounds at this stage. Gen.G, this would be a massive reverse sweep after the treatment goal on the first map. That was Train.
Oh, I can only imagine how Daps would feel if he wins this one.
And the fact that he lost his map pick first.
Yeah.
Like the emotional roller coaster, it's going to have been automatic.
It's going to knock EG out of the tournament as well, right? It's the whole thing.
It's the whole thing.
There's a lot on the line here.
It's going to be feeling fantastic, but they have to convert. Far from over. Distinct advantage, though. EG going to have to pull up their socks and tighten their laces. So Breezy, he's waiting by the smoke. I love the boost. It's always a nice twist on something you see so much of. Sometimes even seeing 2 boosted up and trying to take that off angle over the door.
So next to nothing for EG here. 2 flashes of smoke and incendiary, but they've got the Circ up and a different setup towards A in general. You're going to see Tarek there, sat towards Goose. Circ not playing the car. He's actually on the A ramp this time to give him more tenacity and some backup as well. He's not going to be isolated there by the car, flashed and players dropping down. He's looking much better.
Daps is doing everything. He's firing shots in tons. He's smoking mid to B, molotoving behind the boost box. He wants them to stay on their toes, but still 3 CTs reside on this side of the map.
What they did to Cirque before was brilliant, just with the flashes, but they don't have the same amount of flashes to expend right here. So this one could be very, very troublesome for Gen.G. They go now. Cirque is going to have a shooting gallery ahead of him.
Yeah, but that 1 flash, and there's the second. 2 is all it takes, but they don't clear Goose. And it's only going to net them 1. And that's thanks to Automatic. A headshot spotted, but not taken. Bomb needs to be planted, and Bentet babysits. Automatic onto another, puts it down to just Kusta. But with that bomb planted, a missed shot, he does have a second chance. The rotation from Stan's coming short. He does have a timer on it, and Cirque, he's ready and waiting. He'll collect.
Very close round, but a very exciting one as well, I have to say. Cirque giving us some massive performances there with the AWP, and we will see it go 13-8. Money not amazing on the T side, but the bomb plant certainly helps him out. You can see Daps didn't want us really feeling the burn, and he'll be fine with a Desert Eagle or a Mac 10. Bentek can probably drop that with $6,600. So Daps will purchase the CZ. And his teammates will bring out the heavy artillery.
Well, now we're actually getting to see what Automatic's AWP is all about,
good,
right? Yeah. It's not that we didn't think he was serviceable with it. It's just that we know he is fantastic with the AK-47 in hand.
We've casted. We haven't seen the most of him. And it's on all the games that we're not commentating, that's when he goes off. And thankfully, he has in his 3rd map. It's been beautiful to watch. His aim is just fantastic. And that's why some of these top riflers can transition over towards the AWP. He's got to understand the weapon. And we'll see now. A very difficult buy for both teams. You can see they're all fully invested. Great grenade down towards low up. And this is looking fantastic now for EG to start bringing themselves back into the CT side.
Yeah, Gen.G getting themselves to this point is one thing, but being able to close out the game is a completely
different kettle of fish.
Yeah, for sure. And that's when the pressure, you know, we said, well, imagine how Daps is going to feel if he wins. Well, he's got to get to that point first. So that's the first hurdle that they need to cross. And well, with 3 players going out late long, Breeze is traditionally the anchor over there. There's going to be a lot of problems. Oh, it's Tarek.
I mean, with an MP9, Bentet should win this. And he does. Barely any damage taken as well. It's a dream for him. Daps with a CZ. I wouldn't be surprised if he's asking for a flash. Cirque's really going to get caught in limbo if they go now, and they do! Straight through, but the frags all come in for the CTs. Breezy's still standing. Cirque's going to take a peek on that close line. He's flashed off for now, though, can't contest. Breezy can, though. Double kill. Looks like EG are getting comfortable.
And it seems that they've done enough. A fantastic boost for Stanistor here, trying to deny the plant. He will do significant damage. It's actually quite acrobatic there in CT spawn. Going for another boost here. Stanistor, he will fumble this one. And the flames They're getting overwhelming here, but they have got a 3 versus 1 situation. Kusa trying to pull one back, but it's not going to be enough that the USP will seal the deal as it goes 13-9. Fantastic work there in a very difficult and high-pressure scenario.
Yeah, chaos galore. But the plant, yet again, another important time for Gen.G to get that bomb down. We know that the money isn't fantastic, but as they lose rounds, the loss bonus builds, and every time they get that bomb down and lose the round, an extra 800 will be going into everyone's bank account. So Gen.G here, they don't have enough to justify going for a buy, but they have enough to justify a partial. You can see a smoke coming out for Kusta. There's going to be a deagle, a flash as well. A couple more picked up across the board from his teammates. Now, we've seen them win a lot of low buy rounds. So when I see this buy from Gen.G, I feel that they can win it. Evil Geniuses, as soon as... Oh my God, Circus just given up an absolute freebie. Bentet's just walked down mid with a deagle and taken the AWP away.
Yeah, there's...
I've said this so many times tonight.
Yep, and this could actually fall apart. They've got no armor, but they have got Automatic, who's been fantastic, Chad. We've just said it, picking up an AWP with a man advantage now. We are going to see they're making their way towards A. Stanislaw should nullify their efforts, but is there anything left to be said for Gen.G here?
There
Surely
shouldn't
not.
be. Automatic finding Ethan. A second would have to be perfect. Missed shots.
No way.
Nah, they've locked this down. All good in the hood. Tarek, hang on. Losing his life. Kusta's hit another banger, and now he's taking some space. If he gets this bomb down, they could make this deagle no armor work, and Bentet's got one. It's all on to Breezy now. If Kusta can just stay alive, keep him busy, and he even hits the shot. Bentet and Kusta wake up and make deagle armor 14.
Was no armor, Alex. That was just Desert Eagles.
Look
that
at the
was
money.
huge.
Tarek's already just bought.
This is massive. Gen.G are knocking on the door of knocking EG out of the tournament in a best of 3 here, all the way down to the wire, and they've just won with deagle, no armor. Look at them go. Automatic, no armor. Bentet, no armor. This was an eco, technically. And Kusa, no armor. This was massive.
It really was, and that shot was too. Secures 14, and they take a tag timeout, probably ripping their headsets out.
Yeah, this is huge now. And this is when the coach will be saying, now, keep your eye on the prize, boys. You've ruined them. They've got no money. They'll be forcing into this. They have to buy. No way they can take an eco. They'll have compromises here. Good a chance of any to close things out. And we'll see if they can do it. It's going to be Evil Geniuses, FAMAS's, MP9s, UMPs. One kit, bare bones utility with Cirque with that AWP. It's a glass cannon as well. We'll have to take matters into his own hands.
Let's see what they can do. EG, they've shoved all in. This is for survival. This is for their road to Rio hopes. And it's only 3 SMGs. Cirque perhaps can be the hero. Straight out, and already an opening frag. Som challenged again, but it's a collateral. They line up for him. And Cirque, just like that, with one bullet of his AWP, has taken back the numbers advantage. 4 versus 3 then. Looking like mid is the option.
So, a quick pounce on the B bomb side, but the SMGs and FAMAS can do damage here. They funnel them towards the window. The smoke down is perfect. They have to operate quickly here, and they're running into the bear trap. It snaps on Gen.G, and they are denied series point as Evil Geniuses with a scrappy buy are fully upgraded across the board now. AK-47's out in full force, and Cirque remains with the AWP.
And Gen.G continue what they've been very strong at throughout this series in terms of opening frags. They're winning 15-9 in terms of those opening duel stats, but you know, it's not helping them convert too many of the rounds right here, especially if Cirque gets a double kill immediately after you find that opener. That's a slap in the face right there. The guns will come out, the pace with it. Look at Automatic, straight down middle, barreling forward.
Yeah, the pressure on him now, very similar scenes, but the boot's on the other foot. They'll fire off the shot towards middle. No damage inflicted. Huge advantage for Evil Geniuses to take us all the way here. Looking for round number 11. If they get it, it's full eco for Gen.G. And that is where the game gets very exciting, Chad. I know you're excited.
Oh, that'll have overtime written all over it, won't it?
It will be locked in. I hope it does come in just because we need to see these players squirm a little bit.
Well,
the pressure needs to be there.
With everything on the line right here, of course, you want to see the game get as close as possible. You know these guys are feeling the heat in the server right now.
But that's when the mistakes are made. It's when the clutches are available. That's what I love to see. That's Counter-Strike in its purest form.
Yeah. This is a hard round for Gen.G to win. Especially they're going to B as well. They just got destroyed at B.
You did. And in terms of the setup, we have got Ethan by the car. Stanislaw. This is an old school position. That's a bit of me, that is. Let's see what he can do with the AK.
Oh, it is a very retro. And dropping off in transition. There is Ethan being baited in, but he's just lost his life to Daps, and perhaps there's a chance. Stanislaw, he falls, but
what?
Tarek. That frag should be enough for 2 versus... Now 1 versus 3. Oh, I thought perhaps the sneaky Beaver play could pay off. Tarek not interested in Beavers, that's for sure. 14-11 though, the score.
And an eco, I think, on the cards here, boys.
Watch this second one.
Yeah, how did he get the...
Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes.
But he was fully blind, right? Oh, that just before he goes down, like milliseconds, he gets a second kill on a play of a helmet there as well. So that's massive for Stanislaw. Round 26, can they go the whole distance here? Time will tell, looking for 14-12, and I'm pretty sure they'll get it. This Glock's no armor, no nades.
Yeah, there's no deagles this time. I can't get as excited.
I can't build this one up, I'm sorry.
I respect that.
I need at least a flashback to start
single
building
flash,
something up.
I could get excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one's more about getting it over and done with. If they wanted to, they could catch some nades to get it over with. They have done that. But yeah, they want to draw out some of that utility, jokes aside. And you'll see EG starting to have their smokes, incendiaries, ideally all pulled out of them before they fall. Doesn't look like it's going to be happening today.
This one's a formality, right? I'm going to put my reputation on the line right here to say this one is a formality. EG should be picking this one up. So we can start looking forward to other rounds of what Gen.G have been able to do well. They were able to push Cirque back off of that line when they won a gun round. The flashes were phenomenal. Kusta ran him down. They took him out of the equation. We've obviously had that Deagle round where they found those openings. Another freebie there where they walked straight down middle and took out Cirque. There we go. There's a getting
big
down.
old spray down for Tarek. Automatic might have found a hole here. Can he expose it? Doesn't look good, I'll be honest, and it will be taken down in the end. 14-12, we are going the distance here. And in terms of cash going forward now, about $4,000 per player. Automatic has 5K, so could bring up the Orb and Kevlar. If that, we'll see. We're going to have Tarek spraying them down, no problem. And there's the AWP. Goes to the smoke. Didn't have quite enough there for the Kevlar as well. So glass cannon on the T side. All for Cirque, and we'll see if they can get us one step closer to overtime.
Much slower approach here. Still the default spread. One upper, one lower, clearing out through. Want to make sure nobody's getting too inquisitive towards Cat. Players towards top mid and listening out for long. All that utility, all the nades, all the bits and pieces that you hear across the map on this T side, they need to be reported very promptly to Daps. The in-game leader needs to process that and decide where he wants to take the team. Automatic is poised here if anybody does try and peek through middle for information to take them on down, but now it looks like, well, I wanted to say he was heading back towards long, but the fact that he's scoped on and looking at the walls, I don't know where he wants to go right now.
Neither do they.
And that's a problem. That means that there's a lot of discussion going on right now with the team on which direction they should go. No one is taking any risks, which is good because they're not giving up an opening kill, but there's also no territory being taken. So it looks like a late long pop could be on the cards. It's a mid to B fake. Will that draw a rotation? There's a player on the long corner, one towards the pit. Cirque is the one posted up. What will be the signal for him to fall back?
Here we go then. Pressure starting to mount. That's what we wanted to see in Ethan. He'll strike back for the opening kill. And then, oh, Breezy, how's he not going to kill there? It was looking so good.
Yeah, the flashes are so good, but Bentet's hit another. Now perhaps towards the A site is 15 on the horizon.
I think
for
it might be.
Daps' squad.
It actually looks so good. Stanislaw and Ethan, with the money the way it is right now, they might not be able to justify going for this one. What's the position right now? They are going to see what's available to them towards short. But it's a 4 versus 2 with no grenades and 1 kip. If Stanislaw goes down, Ethan can't win the round.
Nothing spotted. Bentet's playing close corner. He's got the low HP. And Kusta very clean onto Stanislaw. There's nothing they can do. 15. Gen.G. They get within touching distance of knocking out EG. Playoffs, no longer a possibility for the evil geniuses. Ranked 7, top 10 in the world. And could be taken down by the budding Gen.G.
So, match Point found. Gen.G will be up against FAMAS's, M4's, and basic utility here is going to be Kusa with the long spawn. Can he make the most of it? Cirque though fires off a shot blind. Looks very close to me, but it will be Kusa in towards the pit. 4 players in front of him. And this is the adjustment now from EG on the low buy. 4 towards long. It works over a couple of frags. And you can see the reaction coming in now. That information has been conveyed to their teammates. They're trying to get it towards B and punish Ethan, but the race is on. Tarek getting flashed through. Can he find the first frag? Oh, he absolutely can. That's beautiful stuff. 5 on 2. And now Ethan, he just needs 1 kill to seal the deal here, and he'll get both. Lovely work from Evil Geniuses. It's a clean sweep, and that's going to shut down the money once again for Gen.G.
Oh, that was a $1,900 loss bonus there. They get $2,400 going into round 30.
Should we just start overtime now? Or
I feel like we should. We brought this on ourselves today, I think. And when I say we, I mean me.
Right.
I was talking about the Dendy versus Pixel Fire game. And I think, you know, when you talk about that, the overtime gods start listening. Their ears prick up and they understand how long these games of Counter-Strike can actually go for. But there's a reason for that. There's so much on the line right here, ladies and gentlemen. The loser of this game will be out of contention for the playoffs of the road to Rio. That doesn't mean they can't qualify for Rio. It just means here in the tournament we are currently residing in, they will not be progressing any further.
So, Desert Eagles P250s for now. As we look for Gen.G to close this one out, I feel like it's going to round 30, whatever happens. Desert Eagles and P250s no armor shouldn't be enough here. Maybe a bomb plan. But that's the best they can hope for. It's going to come right down to the final round, just as we hoped for. Creeping up. So bear in mind, the main objective here, just get the bomb planted. If that comes through, it's actually a bit of a success for Gen.G.
Right, because you just have the best round you can for the final round
exactly.
of half. So let's see. Bomb plant the objective. Now, you're not going to do too much damage. That's a bonus. And now they start their assault. Circa, very nice shot to start off the proceedings. And a second as well. He's got his angles all worked out. But a bomb is being planted, and Som's gotten away with it. A kill, no less. In fact, 2. Dabs will take that all day long. Maybe even a chance onto Tarek down to 30. But yeah, a little too exposed. Does get picked up by EG in the end. But bomb plant and 2 kills, not too shabby.
Well,
so they needed to get the bomb at least, just to give them something going forward in this next round. But this is all what it comes down to, Chad. Round 30. Overtime, you still think it's locked in?
It feels likely, doesn't it? It definitely feels that way. When you look at these last spread of rounds here that have come on through, what of the last 5 rounds it has been, you've got EG winning 4 of the last 5. So yeah. They're looking hot to trot here. They've actually got some momentum under their wings. Automatic, luckily for him, will have the AWP out once more. I think the slower approach will probably be Gen.G's call. That long rush hadn't worked for them. So maybe just go for that default spread where they looked like they were in between a couple of different mines. Early flushes long, lets you bait out a bit of utility. You can see here from the EG side of things, they're having to dump a lot just to deal with the potential long rush, but oh, Breeze is up close. That means they can't even go for a secondary pounce.
He loves doing this. You see this from this POV a lot when casting EG. The smoke, Breezy plays right up close to it, and then if he hears the sound cue, by being so close, he can advance, but instead, he'll drop a second and fall back. Responsible for long now.
Now, 5 on 5. The pressure couldn't be higher. One final time, I'll remind you, Evil Geniuses, they give this round up, they are out of the tournament. And that is saying something. With the North American division the way it is, you'd expect them to be in the top 3.
100%.
Liquid, Evil Geniuses, 100 Thieves, were the expected top 3. This will be a huge upset, just in general, that EVG won't make it into the playoffs.
And Daps gets his revenge.
Yeah,
Daps can get his revenge against the team that he built, the team that he put on the map. They dumped him, and now he has a chance to dump them.
It is glorious. Humans love an underdog.
A proper brawl towards B, Alex. Please take us away for this epic moment. What have you got, kid? Oh. I broke.
No way.
Henry, I've got nothing.
No, this hasn't happened right now.
Okay, so maybe we're back.
Might come back.
Come on.
Rush, put the stuff back in. Network cables.
Where's the Ethernet cable? Somebody find it. No.
That's going to be... Okay, I don't want to call this too early, but I would say I've seen this error lots of times before.
Yeah, I know what's happened.
I know what's happened.
Yeah, I know what's happened as well. So...
The game ended and GoTV didn't stay long enough.
So that was it, ladies and gentlemen. Gen.G win! Yeah!